On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples.
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Breakthrough.
A sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a problem.
Examples.
Breakthrough in the negotiations. Breakthrough discovery. A technique called deep learning has led to breakthroughs in AI.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples.
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples.
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples.
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples.
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Battery.
A device that is placed inside a car, gadget, equipment, etc., and that provides electrical power to them.
Examples.
A dry battery. Battery charging. The engine did not start because the battery was flat.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples.
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples.
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples.
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis. belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool, communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
policy decision maker, act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Wrestling.
A sport in which two contestants grapple and try to throw each other to the ground.
Examples:
wrestling match. Arm wrestling. He had always been interested in sumo wrestling and decided to try it.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples:
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Startup.
A newly established company or business.
Examples:
Startup business. Early stage startup. Our company's services are targeted at startup executives.
Thesis.
A written essay, especially one submitted for a university degree, that sets out the author's findings on a particular subject.
Examples:
A drift of a thesis. Master thesis. His thesis on the effects of climate change won several awards.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers. A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Decarbonize.
To stop or reduce emitting carbon gases, especially carbon dioxide, by replacing energy made from fossil fuels with renewable energy.
Examples:
Decarbonize their manufacturing process. Decarbonize its energy system. We have to seek methods to decarbonize its fossil fuel economy.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen an excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Rebalance.
To adjust or distribute something proportionally, to restore balance, to make changes, to bring a situation back into equilibrium or stability.
Examples:
Rebalance the budget. Rebalance team roles. I need to rebalance my investment portfolio to reduce risk.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Jurisdiction.
The extent or range of authority, power, or control exercised by a particular entity or organization, such as a government or court, the area within which such authority or control is exercised.
Examples:
Local jurisdiction. Limited jurisdiction. The case fell under the jurisdiction of the state court system.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something, often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Holistic.
Relating to or dealing with the whole of something rather than just its parts.
Examples:
Holistic education. Develop a holistic vision. The holistic approach to healthcare considers the person's physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Portfolio.
A collection of work, documents, or other materials that demonstrate a person's skills, qualifications, or achievements. A collection of investments held by a person or organization.
Examples:
Investment portfolio. Portfolio manager. The artist's portfolio showcased various works, from paintings to sculptures.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Abundantly.
In large quantities, plentifully.
Examples:
Abundantly clear. Abundantly available. The policy change resulted in an abundantly positive outcome for the company.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples:
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Miner.
A person who works in a mine equals excavation in the earth from which ores and minerals are extracted, especially one who extracts coal, minerals, or precious metals from the earth.
Examples:
Miner strike. Miner industry. The coal miner worked tirelessly to extract valuable minerals from deep underground.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples.
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples.
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Operator.
A person who uses and controls machinery or equipment, a mathematical symbol used to perform calculations.
Examples.
Operator error. An elevator operator. The operator of the machine must follow strict safety protocols.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples. Transport
facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Highway.
A main road, especially one connecting major towns or cities.
Examples.
Highway system. An interstate highway. I'm going to take the highway to get to my destination faster. Council. A group of people who have been elected or appointed to make decisions or give advice on a particular subject or in a particular place.
Examples.
Other council members. City council election. The city council voted to approve the new development project.
Resolve.
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples.
Resolve a dispute. Resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples.
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them. Policy. A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples.
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace. Equivalent. Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
Environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Reef.
A long chain or range of rocks or sand near the ocean's surface.
Examples:
Barrier reef. Coral reefs. The vessel ran aground on a reef.
Pond.
A small, shallow lake.
Examples:
A garden pond. Pond water. The freshwater pond was home to many different types of fish and was a popular spot for fishing.
Polluted.
Contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances.
Examples:
Polluted air. Cadmium polluted area. The river was polluted with chemicals, causing harm to the wildlife.
Scour.
To clean thoroughly and vigorously by scrubbing or rubbing, to search or examine something thoroughly and systematically.
Examples:
Scour a pot. Scour the internet. She had to scour the kitchen to find a clean dish to use for dinner.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated. To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
Inject under the skin. Inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Know-how.
Practical knowledge, skills, or experience in a particular field or area, often acquired through personal experience or training.
Examples:
Know-how transfer. Share know-how. Her culinary know-how helped her create an impressive menu for the party.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Grassroots.
Of or relating to the ordinary people in a society or an organization as constituting a fundamental political and economic group.
Examples:
A grassroots movement for nuclear disarmament. The grassroots factor in making the decision. The feeling among the company's grassroots is that the CEO is not radical enough.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Contractor.
A person or company that enters into a contract to provide materials or labor to perform a specific task or service.
Examples:
Management contractor. Major defense contractor. The company hired a contractor to remodel their office building.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
the mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone, the quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Co-create.
To create something by working with others.
Examples:
co-create our life. Co-create a relationship. We form partnerships to co-create customer value.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something. A small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Charger.
A device used to supply electricity to recharge a battery or power a device.
Examples:
portable charger. Battery charger. Remember to bring your phone charger with you when you go on vacation.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
a remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Unfamiliar.
Not known or recognized, not experienced or encountered before.
Examples:
the unfamiliar surroundings. Around unfamiliar people. She was unfamiliar with the city and got lost while trying to find her way back to the hotel.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Perplexity.
Confusion, doubt, state of being puzzled.
Examples:
a perplexity issue. Resolve perplexity. The perplexity of the situation left everyone at a loss for words.
Fancy.
To want to do or have something, noun, something that many people believe but that is false, or that does not exist, imagination or fantasy.
Examples:
fancy a cup of coffee. A flight of fancy. I don't fancy acting in such an important role.
Shuttle.
A vehicle or boat that regularly moves between two places. Bobbin that passes the weft thread between the warp threads.
Examples:
space shuttle. Shuttle service. The shuttle bus will take you to the airport in 15 minutes.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
an uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Diligence.
Careful and persistent effort or work, conscientiousness in performing one's duties or responsibilities.
Examples:
diligence in work. Diligence in time management. The doctor's diligence in monitoring patients' progress contributed to their speedy recovery.
Imbalance.
A situation in which two or more things are not equal or equally treated.
Examples:
trade imbalance. Symptoms of hormonal imbalance. An imbalance in certain substances causes problems with brain function.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Stake.
A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
Execution by burning at a stake. By the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.